Well, I don't like this camera. Welcome to my channel. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome to another episode of Disaster Days. And today I am working on my home project, the new bed. And while I'm trying to decide what contractor to use for the bathroom renovation, I figured I had better get out there and start really looking for a new bed. And I'm still trying to decide whether it will be a traditional bed with a wooden headboard, maybe a smaller size, I'm not sure, or maybe a full size. We'll have to see. Or if I should just go for the box and the mattress, because I'm in the middle of cleaning and washing the carpets, I figure now is probably one of the best times I'm ever gonna have to haul in a new bed. And I've been looking long enough, so I have one more place to go and look, and I thought I would take you along with me today. So it may not be a very long vlog. I hope it won't be, because I have other things to do besides that. So maybe we'll just head on over there right now and, quickly go to the section that I need to look for and see what they have. And you know what, guys? I could do this all online, but I'm kind of phobic about looking for things that I really need online, because let's face it, a lot of our searches, even though we try to make them as private as we can, they end up becoming very public. And I'm the type of person that wants to save my searches when I look for things like this, and I don't want anything to botch up this order. So if somebody else gets in on it, I'm a little suspicious that it might go haywire on this. So I'd rather do this the old-fashioned way and trudge through the store. So we're on our way. guys. So, that was a bit of a disappointment because they actually didn't have that much set up, and I was hoping to see it, you know, up close. It's different online. That's another reason why I don't like to go online. The last clip that I showed you, that's the one that I was thinking of getting in the full size. However, when I saw the headboard, I knew it wasn't for me. Although I do need a wooden headboard in order to maintain the cleanliness, rather than a material one. I haven't been able to find leather, so wood it is. And so I showed you the one on the computer system with the little storage cubby holes. And I'm going to come back and get that headboard and go for the mattress and the spring because it's on wheels. And that's another thing. The salesperson told me that whatever bed I order, they're not going to be able to install wheels. If I purchase them extra, they won't install them. And so how will I install my own wheels on a big heavy bed? I can't do that. So yeah, that was another disappointment. I thought for sure they would do it for me. But so rather than ordering an entire bed, I will go with the mattress and the headboard. And I should come back tomorrow and get the headboard because there are only a few in stock in full size. And so I don't know what to do. I'm wondering if I should get it delivered. I'm going to have to see how large it is because I can pop it in the back here and take it home myself and just drag it up. I've done that before. It's not a big deal. But if it's rather heavy and won't fit in my car, I'll have to have it delivered. So yeah, the bed's almost done. Now all I have to do is order the merchandise. So I have been a bit on the tired and weary side, and I'm relaxing here with a coffee because I'm exhausted. I'll tell you what happened to me yesterday. Long story short, I did purchase my current vehicle used about 4 years ago, and it's starting to give me clues about its wear and tear, although there's a lot of life left in it. And I went out of town shopping yesterday. I picked up a few clothing items and some groceries, and wouldn't you know it, eggs. And I drove all the way back home from out of town. And I got back here about 5:30 in the afternoon. So around the corner from my house, there's a little parkette, and I actually stopped off and pulled over to do something, and then my car died. I couldn't get it home. So I had to lug my groceries, not many, and my purse, which is very heavy, up the street and around the corner. And then I had to call a tow truck. I had to call a couple of places because guess what? It's the long weekend, and last night was Friday night, and nobody works past 5 p.m. on a long weekend, right? So even though I pretty much knew it would be my battery, I was so scared that it may have been the transmission or something else, but I was pretty sure it was the battery because the lights kept going off and on, and then it would just die completely. I couldn't get it going. It was about 6:30, an hour later, when I finally got a hold of somebody who was able to come, and I had to go through all the motions of, telling him it was this kind of a car, and the engine was this type, and because he had to buy the battery, right? And so finally, after walking back and forth to my house, back where my car was, I was afraid to leave it there. even though it was okay there, there was a lot of people in the park, and I thought, maybe something might happen to it because this area is very happening for theft and other, vandalism to cars. So anyway, I walked back there and I stayed in the car for about a half hour. And then I told the gentleman that I would be waiting at the intersection. And I told him what intersection. And he said he was on his way and that he had just purchased the battery. And that was about 7:15, 7:20. And so I waited. I waited some more. Kept waiting. And then he called and he said he was about 10 minutes away. And I told him exactly where I was and what I was wearing. And so it was nice because I could walk back and forth to my house, but I was exhausted because I had also gone for my walk yesterday. So I was kind of tired and ready to, take a nice hot bath and feed my kitty cat and make a little dinner. Although I did not feel like cooking, I felt even less like going out to dinner. So it was about 9:30 when it was all done and over with. Thank God it was the battery and nothing more. And he had a look at the engine and he said, "Boy, this is a beautiful vehicle. You got a lot of life left into it." And he said, it drives, I told him it drives great. I don't have any issues with it. So I was shocked when it conked out. And so when he showed me the battery, it was all leaky. And I said, this is the first since I've owned it that the battery conked out. And I could see it was extremely old. And so I never go under the hood. And so I'm going to be doing a little maintenance work on this vehicle. And guys, I guess I will be looking around for another vehicle. I wanted to put it off until spring because that is the better time for me to purchase a car. I'd rather wait and see what the insurance rate will offer me. But I do have a good insurance, and I trust them almost implicitly with my life. Although you have to be careful with insurance companies sometimes. If you go into too many claims, it's not good. And my car was totaled in 2021. So, yeah, they replaced it. That was so good of them. I guess I'm kind of looking for a smaller vehicle because I tend to have a hard time with this. It's way too wide for me. And my mom drove one of these. And I always told her, how can you handle this big car? Get something smaller like that. I don't mind driving it. We had one car each. But she loved it, and she would never change it. So it is a good car. It does feel like a smaller model. It drives very similar to the smaller model, which is what I owned when my mother drove this model. And it's, I love the car, but the model itself, it really is irritating for me to drive. And so it's too large for me. What can I say? I'm not comfortable with it. I'm not at ease with this size. I feel like I don't have an awful lot of control over it sometimes. When I'm going over a corner or something, I never go past 70 kilometers an hour. I don't like speeding, and I don't drive highway, at least not major ones. So that's why I'm tired. Now that I've talked your ears off, I think I'm going to end the vlog here and probably go for a walk and maybe go to the Dollarama or something like that. It's such a beautiful day and it's about 23 degrees Celsius and it's perfect. I don't have any aches or pains, which is surprising after all the walking I did yesterday. Back and forth to my car. You can't say I didn't walk yesterday, but I intend to try to walk again today, and I'm feeling much better with myself these days. I'm more energetic, although I do get tired easily. I'm chalking that up to all the medication that I was on this past year for my various ailments. And so anyway, slowly but surely, I'm getting back to my older self. And so I'm going to let you go. And what I'll do is I'll update you as soon as I order the things and get them all delivered. I'll show it to you. So anyway, until then, ta-ta. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye. Wait, don't go yet. Oh, guys, you know, the headboard did not work out after all. I was all happy and excited to go and pick up the parts in the aisle where it was being stored. And it was so huge and heavy, I would never have been able to get it into my car and bring it up to my apartment. And so even if it had been easy to put together, there's just no space in my place to do that. And I have a cat, and I know what she does with those little screws. She shoves them under the laundry machine and under the bed, and I'll never find them again. So it's just not worth it. I lucked out on the bed because it was not exactly the look I had been trying to go after. And not only wasn't it right in the sense of style, it was also going to be too heavy for me to push around when I want to clean underneath the bed. And I mean a proper washing with my carpet cleaner. And so because they won't install the wheels, it didn't work out for me. So I'm back to square one, and I'm going to try and see what I can do about coming up with my own headboard. And so, yeah, this ends the vlog on a not so very good note. And so, again, thank you for listening and watching. Bye for real this time. Wait a minute, hold it. This vlog is not done yet. And just after filming that last scene that you saw, I decided to pull over alongside a beautiful furniture store, and I popped in, and guess what? I found an entire bed. Not a bed frame, not just a headboard, and not just the mattress, but the entire bed intact. And so, well, the mattress came separate, and so I'm getting that from somewhere else. But if you know what I mean, it's a beautiful bed. And so if you want to see my new bed, it should be ready for delivery in a few days' time. Stick around and watch some of my upcoming Vlogmas 25 2025 episodes, and you're going to see it there. Okay, now the vlog is over. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye!